Grab cover.
Copy.
It's one friendly, two hostiles. You take the one on the left, I got the right.
Hey,
Yeah.
get the camera going.
Bravo Company just back to Corporal. They're bringing him down now.
Good, because this one won't last much longer.
Yeah, just give me a second. Hold on. Okay, ready.
These guys look dead already.
He's bleeding out, but he's not going anywhere if they're blocking Karma. I'll stabilize him. You take out the jammer.
All right, Fink. Good luck.
What's going on, guys? I told you I'd bring you the action. You just had to wait a little while. Alright, so this is basically going to show you how to take cover from each cover. And what's cool about this is they're actually labeling it for us. So I'm going to go forward here into different pieces of cover. And you take B to initiate getting into cover. And then you're going to wall slide or move forward 8 and A and just keep transitioning with that in mind. So what we've got here is a situation where I'm going to be surrounded. And you see that I've got technique, and you want to keep an eye on your movement, that you're not actually going into the light here. Even by the dumpster there, or car, or whatever that is, you want to make sure that you're in the shadows as much as possible. So right here, it gets a little confusing for me, because what I'm trying to do is get onto that cover, but it stops working after I take cover here. You have to aim over to a certain extent, and I didn't, so this is what happens. Get surrounded, and all it takes is one misstep and you're gone. So now I'll show you that the aftermath of that. We're going to get to the next cutscene after you slip away, and then here it is. So you come up to one of your own guys that's just not in good shape, and he goes to save him. Splinter Cell Blacklist.
What's our status?
Now, quick cutscene, and then I'm going to get you all gameplay throughout the rest of this clip. So, basically, meeting with the lady president there. Nice transition right into the gameplay, as promised. This is going to be episode 2, or part 2, of the introductory series. And I'm just going around now, finding my way through the city here. And I'm gonna pretty much get the game audio for this one.
I hope he enjoyed his last one.
If he'd stayed home like he should have, he'd get to have plenty more. Instead, he came here. You get between the boss and something he wants, odds are you will end up dead. I'm sure this guy didn't want to defend that gutless coward Corbin either. If we could ask him, he wouldn't be dead.
If we could ask him, he'd probably agree with you. Aren't you the funny one? How long do we wait out here?
As long as we have to.
Well, that was pretty sweet, now wasn't it? And I made sure to correctly execute the command, and I stuck with the play. So now, that's funny how you can dive and take cover in this game. It's very unique, ingenious actually. And you can go through these doorways, and then it's just a matter of time before I turn on the night vision. And I see 3 hostiles, and I get down to business. So 1, 2, and the third guy marked, ready for the execution. 1, 2, and 3. All in one swoop. Now, when you're going through this particular part, if you don't have execution, what I would advise is you can go right around these people. It will account for your ghost points if you can just flank around them, and that will help you out in the mission. Now I cut through some of these partly because I did mess up a few times, but also just because some of the parts were a bit extended. I wanted this to be as much action as possible. So right there, as you see, this is the flank route for them. So you just don't even have to open the door. You can just keep going. Collect the dead drop right there. Pick it up. And then now we're going to get to the stairs and go up to our next part. Alright, so after you make your way into the house and you are ready to move out of the window, very simply you descend and then you're going to climb around the rails. Make sure that he doesn't spot you right there. You can mark him from here, which I'm going to do, and then you can just evade him. You don't even have to go up there and take any of them on. Although it is kind of cool when you get the balcony execute command and you can just press X and you can just take them off. Now here is a stealthy play. The rest of this remaining time should be pretty much without interruptions, so I will give you audio here and then I will cut out to do it justice. I took him out, the swift move, and then now I'm going to just mess around with the lights and do different things. Just trying to see what gets their attention, just trying to see if there's anything hidden in the room. I may have even missed stuff, so if you guys find anything else, let me know in the comments section below. But here is the final 2.5 minutes or so of the rest of this. Now we're going to creep up on them and take my time. But this is the first night of me playing, so I'm figuring out cover scheme. And I'm also figuring out the mark system. I thought that there was a third guy in there, and it's actually a hostage. So there's only 2 enemies in this room. And then what you're gonna do is, I kind of fired off a shot there just to get their attention, and then they're gonna come towards me, and I'll let this kind of go without saying. What was that? A pistol shot through one guy into another guy. Oh my, that's crazy. And this was one of my, I think it was my second or third attempt, so it's pretty legit. And now we're in this room with a hostage or guy on the ground, and I get stuck here. I'm literally stuck here. Any button I'm pressing is not working, so I'm just trying to wiggle out of this. And you'd think that Sam Fisher could get out of anything, but apparently not. A sleeping bag or whatever, chair or something, whatever that is, and a guy on the ground moving. Like, I guess he can't escape. Oh, there he goes. And on to the next part, which is, this is kind of funny. I played through this next part here a couple times, and I was just messing around, bashing on all the doors, getting all their attention, and the next thing I know, I've got like 4 of them running at me, so now you have to kill or knock out all the militias, so you can pretty much do whatever you want here. I chose to be a rebel and bash the door, and then now you see pure reaction. I saw his dot late, so alright, now I'm going to set up the stage for you guys. There are 3 enemies in this room. Do not be fooled. There are 2 showing and a hostage, but there's actually a third. If you see the box to the left of my vision, you see that's why I don't see him. So, I think I'm executing everyone in the room, but, however, this guy is alerted, and I'm trying to think, like, wait, what happened? And by the time, let's see, I'm outflanking him here, but, yeah, he gets me. You guys, Doombringer out.